that Zoro hype this chapter. He finally put down Pica. It's over. We don't have to deal with Pica anymore. We don't have to deal with no giant Titan form Pica. It's over. So now this chapter of One Piece, it was all about Zoro. Zoro had to go ahead and just defeat this Pica guy once and for all and just slice that bastard to shreds. And he did it in a good way. So he had to go ask the pirate admiral guy for a favor, and he did. And basically, what he did was he just did like this whole bowling move and just threw Zoro right in the air. Pica was actually at the place where King Riku was at, and he was and Pica kept on saying like, "Oh, you were not a great king, and you know Doflamingo's the true king, and all that kind of stuff." And then King Riku was just basically saying he's just not perfect. He's not perfect. He's not a good king. He's just like. Just nobody's perfect, King Riku. Nobody is perfect. But so basically, Pica was about to go and just like give him a deadly punch, and then Zoro came out of nowhere and just sliced his gut open and just like this huge and just like sliced him up good. And this kind of reminds me of when Mihawk like sliced open that ice glacier from Marineford. I believe you guys remember that when he just sliced that open. That was pretty epic. I'm glad that he learned something from Mihawk there. Like now Zoro can just take down huge Titan forms and just take them down. And from this he had and then he like just went up and just like shred the upper half of them, and everyone was shocked. Like Viola was shocked, Bartholomew was shocked. King Riku was shocked. Usopp was saying like Zoro, and it's like crying like that because it's Usopp. But you see right there, you see all those reactions. That was my reaction when Zoro defeated Das Bones in Alabasta. That was my reaction when I first saw him in Alabasta with his first major fight. And when he finally cut up all that Titan form Pica to shreds, and he finally came out of nowhere saying like, "I am going to defeat you," and he went all hockey, armored hockey, and he said like, "Now you're about to end this," and then Zoro said like, "Well, over the 9 mountains and over the 8 seas, there's nothing I can't cut," and he went in and did this cool new move called Seren Shikai, and this went all in this defeated Pica once and for all in midair. You guys notice that Zoro he knows observation hockey and the armored hockey. We finally get to see what the armored hockey looks like when the swords. If you guys pay attention to that, it does look like his swords were of Bushikai hockey or whatever it is, or I like to call it the armored hockey, and just defeated him in shreds, and Pica is finally defeated. So from all this, and then the crumblings of like Pica's remains from his huge Titan form, whatever I like to call it that, it was about to go and head towards everyone else, and then that whole King Punch guy came around and just punched it away from him, and then that's basically the end of this chapter. I love this chapter. Zoro went in and defeated Pica once and for all, because this fight's been going on for about a year, and everyone's been waiting to see when's Zoro going to defeat Pica. When's Zoro going to defeat Pica? It's been going on for too long. This arc is going on for too long. It's been going on for 78 chapters. So finally with Pica done out of the way, now we have to deal with 3 members left. We still got Trouble, which I kind of think he's a little bit... He could be beneficial to Doflamingo right now, but he's all sliced up. We got Bellamy, which is Bellamy versus Luffy. Hopefully that's next chapter, because we need to get... Luffy needs to one-shot him. And then there's the Luffy versus Doflamingo fight. So, if I have to say there's like 8 chapters left of Dressrosa. I don't know. It's just a prediction, because the whole Luffy versus Doflamingo fight has to be long. Like, it can't just be 1 to 2 chapters. If it's 1 to 2 chapters, I'll be amazed. But everyone's gonna be just whining and bitching about it, like saying, "Why did Luffy defeat Doflamingo in 1 or 2 chapters? That's not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go 3 to 5 to 4 to whatever." But well, I'm just kidding. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.